Alrighty, what's going on, guys? This is No Tragedy, and today I will be reviewing Boku no Hero Academia Season 2's Episode 17, or Episode 30 if you want to call it that, which it is Episode 30. But, yeah, so this episode is a continuation from Episode 16, where, basically Deku, comes to save, Iida from Hero Stain. So Deku is, fighting his way. Oh, basically from what last episode, Deku Todoroki were basically facing off against Hero Stain. And at the end of it, Todoroki told Iida, "Hey, if you want us to, back out of your business, then stand up." So continuing from that in this episode, it basically, like I said, basically repeats that, and Iida basically stands up and charges at Hero Stain. So he charges, and I think he does like kick him, I believe. He does like he uses his Respiro burst or something. Dang it, Respiro burst. I'm not even sure if it's called Respiro burst, honestly. It's somewhat between that, but I can't pronounce it as well as, most people. Recipro burst or something like that. He used that on Hero Stain, and I believe he kicks him back. So he obviously gets, cut again. He gets cut again. So, but Hero Stain didn't ingest his blood. So they're surprised that he's standing up or whatever, and Hero Stain, well, he obviously he's cut, he's wounded, so he's not doing anything at the moment. But Hero Stain is relentlessly trying to attack Todoroki, but Todoroki is blocking him with ice moves and everything, being cool as hell, Todoroki. So after that, it pans out to Todoroki and his dad, Endeavor, talking, and I believe last episode explained why he went, and this episode it shows him getting the coordinates that Deku sent in the last episode, and him heading towards that direction. And he told his dad, like, hey, once you get done doing what you gotta do, send people to that certain address. So he goes do that, and Endeavor goes and meets Gran Torino, and they all, well, basically Gran Torino notices that all the passerbys or whatever are gone, so he kind of unleashes his full power, and he cracks the ground, and even himself like, yo, I haven't used my full power in a while, and I end up cracking the ground. So Endeavor, before that, Endeavor shows up and like, wow, who are you, old man, or whatever. Gran Torino didn't answer. So that happened when he cracked the ground, and then after that, as that one was out of commission, obviously there's two more, the flying one and the other one that was kind of like Nemu. But Endeavor basically, for what I remember, he overheated him with like blue flames, if I'm not mistaken. He combusted him to where he couldn't like regenerate or whatever, because he had that Nemu had the power to regenerate. And then I believe the flying one really didn't appear until like the end, if I'm not mistaken. But I believe Endeavor took that one out as well. But after they fought the Nemus or whatever, it pans back to Deku, Todoroki, and Iida. And Iida was about to sacrifice his arm to attack Hero Stain. And just at that moment, Deku actually was able to move again. So, Todoroki knocked Hero Stain up into the air. Well, he was up in the air in the first place. And Iida basically charged at him. And so did Deku. And Deku, decks him using the smash, and Iida used his last Recipro burst and kicks him in the chest. Now, before that, Iida wanted Todoroki to freeze his legs, but not the exhaust pipes on his legs, which I'm guessing, made him able to use his reciprocal burst again. Because I guess in his reciprocal burst is due to like temperature, and if he uses it, it overheats. So Todoroki basically cooled it down. So he goes in for a kick, kicks him in the chest, and that punch and a kick, it looked like it knocked out Hero Killer Stain, but he was still alive, and Iida hit him one more time and like hit him in the chin, and that's what basically knocked him out. So Todoroki froze him, and he didn't move. Obviously, he was knocked out. So they took him down, they tied him up, and Deku's kind of like almost like Achilles or whatever. It's kind of cut, I believe, so he couldn't really walk. So the other hero that was there before Iida and the rest of them was carrying him. So they walked outside the alley, and all the heroes showed up that Todoroki told his dad to, send towards that way. So they were all surprised that, Hero Killer Stain was there. Gran Torino showed up, and then Endeavor shows up, and they all like, oh, okay, he's here, let's get him, take him to the police. And then that flying Nemu came back and took Deku. Up Hero Killer Stain woke back up, charged at it, killed it, and he was standing up right next to Deku with this menacing aura, and everyone was like, terrified. But it turns out that, when Iida kicked him, he broke his ribs, and at that moment, it punctured his lung. So I'm going to assume that he's dead, because once you puncture your lungs, that's kind of it, So after that, that's basically all that happened. And then next episodes, I guess, is gonna be like 2 weeks after the Hero Killer Stain incident. So yeah, that was basically it for this episode. I'm not gonna lie, this episode was amazing. Like, the fighting was amazing. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, and it was awesome. I can't wait for this next episode on August 5th. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this anime review. I will see you guys in the next one. So, Suki no Tragedy out.